everyone, it's Bee here at Little Miss Bee Crafts. I hope you're all well today. I'm just on today to show you some cards that I've been making using a really old-fashioned method that we probably all did at school and we may have forgot about, and it was such good fun. I really enjoyed doing it, and I've made some lovely cards. So this is what we're going to make today. Sorry, I'm just putting some more of my hand cream on because I know that my hands are very dry again. I hope you're all well and I hope you're all staying safe. Still in lockdown here in the UK, so so it's crafting again. Okay, so that's the time to craft. So these are some of the cards that I've made, and it's this. I hope you can see there. It is this splatter kind of and doodles that I'm going to be doing today. I don't know if you're getting, can you just see that the paint is metallic paint, like a pearl luster paint it is, so it's got a really nice shimmer to it when it catches the light. And this one, and they're just cards of encouragement that I might send out to people, or if people need a card that they want to send to somebody else, then they're here. This one, I think this one is my favourite. I love the colours on this one. I love the deep reds and the greens. I think that one's, and that's got a bit of gold in that one. These two are made with the Kuretake Gansai paints, and they're a lot more pigmented. And these ones, I like this one as well. This is one of my favourites as well. These are the pearlised paints. Can you get that? There you go, that shimmer, it's beautiful, isn't it? They're the pearlised ones, really cheap paints that I got from Hobbycraft, from Loft. What is it now? Loft. I think it was Loft Artist or something like that, but these are the paints anyway, and they were dead cheap, really cheap, from Hobbycraft, like I said, before the lockdown obviously. And then this one, again, done with the metallic paints. And the stamp set that I've used on these is by Old to New, and it's called Painted Encouragement. And they were really, I had them in my stash, I hadn't used them, and I thought these are really good for and relevant for now. You've got You Are in My Prayers, You Are in My Thoughts, Don't Lose Faith, You Inspire Me, Sending Hugs, Hang in There, You've Got This, You Are a Blessing, Rise Above, and You Are Awesome. So I thought they were really appropriate for now, so I've used those for sentiments on my card. So let's get on with this. So what you will need is some watercolour card, and it's a really old-fashioned, used to do it as a kid, used to do it as a teacher for the children as well, and that is blow painting. So I'm going to be using something different, but you can use a straw, a good old-fashioned straw, and it's all just about blowing the air through and moving the paint into different directions. That's what we're going to do today. So you'll need a paintbrush, some water, and a paintbrush. I've just got a thin kind of, it says number 7 on it, but I'm not sure, just a quite a thin pointed one. I'm just going to move my cards out of the way, and the colours are here. So the colours that I'm going to use tonight, because it is evening here in Manchester at the minute, the sun's just going down and it's been a beautiful day again. I'm going to use these reds here and this pink and this red. I just wanted some, I've used the Gansai Tambay on those other ones, but I've not really used this red in here, and these are the pearlescent ones. They're not highly pigmented, but they give some kind of pigment. They do give the pigment that you need. So all I've done is just sprayed the actual palette with water just to wet the paint, and then I'm getting my paintbrush and I'm being quite liberal with the water as well. I'm just going to mix it. Hope you can see there. So I'm just mixing. So I'm going to use this red here, really get the pigment, really get the paint in there, get the paint on your brush. Okay, and just dab a spot. Now you can go wherever you want. If you want to leave a blank, like I did on these kinds of cards, then maybe put your splotches to one side. I just put them all over, then put the sentiment over the top, and I think I quite like that one, so I'm going to just maybe do one like that now. So yeah, so all you need to do is just put some more water on your brush and then really dab, get a big blob of paint on there, get a big blob of nice wet paint. Okay, and if you were using a straw, all you do is just, mind my head, sorry everybody. So when you use your straw, you tend to get more of a spikier kind of look to it. When you use this other thing that I'm going to use, so I'll show you the difference. Okay, just get a bit more paint, a little bit more water on there, just so it's real. You want it to be quite wet so that it moves. Now this is out of my husband's photographic. My husband likes to do photography, and it's a cleaner, it's a lens cleaner, and you can get these on Amazon. They weren't that dear, they're only about £2.99 I think, or about £5, something like that, and they're really good. It's just basically, it's when he wants to clean his lens on his cameras, I think you kind of, you know, push air out. Yeah, so maybe look on Amazon if you need to. If I can, now this is more direct air, so it kind of pushes it a bit more solid rather than the paintbrush, but the paintbrush works as well. So yeah, so you get this lovely spiky kind of, this blotchy image. Just keep moving your card around and think, right, where do I want this to go now? Where do I want this paint to go? What kind of shape? So you're just doing a random kind of round shape, flower shape. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, and every single one is going to be different. You're not going to get the same one twice, which is the beauty of it as well. And then if you want more pigment in the middle, just put more paint in the middle so that you've got that. Okay, because as you can see, the paint kind of dilutes from the middle, so just put a bit more pigment in there. Okay, and then I'm going to do maybe one, might do one down here I think. So again, just put a liberal amount down, a little bit more water on there so it can move. Okay, and as you can see, this is a lot better, this one. It just does move the paint a lot better because you can get it further down. And again, if you need to, don't worry if it's, you know, you think, oh my, that is just, that's not the same as that one, doesn't matter, does it? You know, you're just going to doodle over them anyway and just interpret how you think it needs to look. Just move it, move the card as well. Move the card as, you know, just need a bit more water in the middle I think for that one. On the sides, that, so if you haven't got any kind of on these sides, any what look like a bit more of a flower petals or whatever, then just put some more, and then just direct. So if you were using the straw, just direct it at that level. Okay, just want to do, and again, if you're not really that, I can see that I've not got and again, the colour from this paint seems to have gone a little bit more, I don't know why, cloud like grey. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the pigments, just put a little bit more of that one on then, because it does really seem to have gone the colour, you know, it seems to be the pearl underneath that's coming through rather than that nice red. Can you see how that nice red is there? That one seems to be more of the pearl. I don't know why. And if you want to, you can always, you know, artistic license, you can always, you know, pretend, you know, if it's not big enough, then just maybe you can see this one's a bit more spiky, isn't it? I might need to just put some more on that and then make that one a bit bigger as well. That one to go out a bit more. So, you know, you can see these, you know, these could be lovely big peonies, or they could be roses, whatever you want it to be. You know, you can doodle on them and make them into any kind of flower that you want it to be. You know, you don't have to. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit more of this. If you can hear my husband downstairs, he's on Zoom, well, with his photography meeting, so he's using Zoom, so I do apologise if you can hear him downstairs as well. Yeah, so just keep playing with it like this, you know, just, you get these awesome shapes. It's a bit of fun. It takes you out of this, you know, it takes you out of that thinking about what's going on in the world and just being a bit creative and a bit more, you know. I just love the way it, you know, you're going to get a different shape each time, you really are. Oopsie daisies. Let's just get some more of this red, like this. I'm just going to put that on that end there, see if it'll come out a bit more. Get another big splotch of this. See? So. If you wanted to as well, so say like now, if you wanted to, you could put a bit of a dark grey in the middle, so it looks a bit like a, you know, poppy seeds, or I really got a black on this one. You know, if you wanted to put something in the middle, just to give that bit of a, there you go. So I'm going to leave that to dry. I'm just going to use the red and the grey on that one. Okay, so as you can see, I'll just show you the ones that I've done previously. Okay, so as you can see, I did quite big splotches on that one, and then I just doodled around them. I just looked at them and thought, right, what kind of flower would be that shape? What do I want to do? And it's honestly, it's just, I'm not an artist, I don't do, you know, I just randomly did some petals, and I love that one. This one I thought was, they were going up like that, so I thought more like a thistle, so that's what I had in my mind for that one. Maybe a bit like a daisy for this one. It's got very sharp, I think you can see, like very spiky petals going up, and then the centre at the bottom. On this one again, I just thought it was very spiky, so I did spiky leaves on that one. And then on this one, I just thought, well, what I haven't done, so I did kind of a rose. It's very random, and it's not, you know, it's not a perfect rose or anything, but it's just a doodle flower. So yeah, so I've just enjoyed doing these. And then, so once you've got your basic shape, I did these earlier, so this one's a dry one, and I just did some yellows and greens because I thought, well, I've not done any yellows and greens. So what I'm thinking for this one, and you might need, well, you will need a waterproof, like a Sharpie or something, or a, you know, something, a black pen, permanent pen that's gonna kind of you know, be able, is black enough to go over what you need. In fact, I don't think this one was worked very well over the top of, I think it was this one that I used. Okay, so for this one, I think I'm going to do, just do, you know, just do a, you know, just maybe do a centre. Start off with your centre and just think, right, okay. And doodle flowers, they don't have to be, and again these are quite spiky ones, aren't they? You can see them going out, they're really quite spiky. Small spiky ones. I'm just looking to see what I want to do actually. Yeah, so all I did was like really, you know, kind of just followed the leaf. So on these yellow ones, you know, these could maybe be like sunflowers, and so just follow the leaves and just follow where you think, you know. And you can see I'm not an artist by any means or anything, but I'm just, you know, following those leaves out, and then just I might just leave them with you know, and then I just filled them in with like lines, so you could see the lines of these leaves. See, and the more you do them, the more you get a little bit more confident with them, and a little bit more, oh yeah, let's just go for it, let's just do, you know, something artistic, and let's just fill in them ones now in between. As you can see, I'm actually going over where the colour is, you know, on this bit here. And if you wanted to, you could always get your brush again and just fill those bits in if you wanted to, but I think they look, you know, I think that's the whole effect of this, isn't it, that it's kind of a splodge, you know, it's random doodling art. So again on this one, so I'm going to go out to the furthest point, you know, again, like I say, as soon as you start doing these a bit more, you just start to go for it. And you know, maybe at first you might be a bit tentative, think, oh, I'm going to do a mistake, or you know, I'm not going to do it right, or it's going to look a mess. At the end of the day, you know, like we say, it's a piece of paper. Let's just have a go and just, you know, just really have a play. Sorry, I'm going out of shot there. You know, it doesn't have to be. These are just random shapes of flowers, nothing, you know, you don't have to do it perfect, or just really just fill in those gaps now where there is gaps. So yeah, so I just really enjoyed doing these, I really did. And I was really pleased with how, I didn't know if they'd work at first. I'd seen some tutorials on using alcohol inks with this thing, and then I said to my husband, I said, have you got one of those? And he said, and he looked and he said, yeah. So I thought, right, I'll give it a go. And obviously you can use your straws, but it does, you know, they get a bit, it's not, like I said, it's a bit more hard work basically, but you'll still get the same effect, you know, you'll still get that effect of the splatter, and like I say, everyone's going to be different, which is great, you know, it's they're not all going to be the same. You could put your, you know, you don't have to put your leaves down, your stalks down, but if you wanted to, you know, if you wanted to give them leaves and give them a few stalks, then you could do. sorry everybody, I don't know how long that had gone off, but there you go. So yeah, so that's what I'd done so far. So I've just done the round leaves on this one, and round leaves on this one, and then I've done the yellow in the middle, and now I'm going to put the sentiment on it. So let's see, which one should we have? What did we have? I think I'm going to put sending hugs on this one. So as you can see, they do come in quite big. It's a bigger strip. So what I'm going to do, sacrilege, I know some people will be going, oh no, but I'm just going to cut it in half where it says the sending and the hugs, and then get my stamp positioner. I'm gonna, this is brilliant, this stamp positioner, really is. And then I'm just thinking, where do I want, and I think I want them kind of in on the middle of the middle of here. Let's have a look. Maybe down there. Just make sure that it's straight. Let me just put my so sending hugs. There we go. Pick that up. I'm using my Stays On black ink, and this smells amazing. Actually, it smells like almonds. I've not used it, and when I opened it and could smell it, it was like, oh my word, that just smells like marzipan. And like that beautiful almond smell. It really was. Ooh. Just do that one more time, just to make sure it's really black. Really want to make sure that it is black, you know, that it's really nice. There we go, sending hugs. Just put that back on there. And again, like I've done on these, what I'll do is I'll put it on a piece of black card and just mount it on a white card, and I just think they look really, really effective. Yeah, so I hope you give these a go. Like I said, they were lots of fun to do. I love doing them, and I just think they look really, really effective as a little card just to send to somebody. You know. Yep. So I hope you have a go, and hope you try them. And let me know what you think. And please, if you can, just going to clean my stamp off. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell, and you'll get notifications of when I'm doing another video, when I've done another video. So thank you for listening to me and for watching tonight. Again, stay safe, make sure that you are, you know, doing as best you can, following the rules of wherever you live, and just stay safe everybody. Okay, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye.